Mistakes! We all make them. Some make more than others. I poured orange juice into my coffee this morning. The point is, mistakes are unavoidable. Yes, you will make a ton of mistakes when starting your business, but that's okay. Every mistake you make will teach you more about yourself and more about the business that you'd like to run. But if diving headfirst into a pool of entrepreneurial disaster does not sound appealing to you, fear not. Because although you can't avoid mistakes, you can plan for them. So stay tuned as we go over the 10 mistakes to avoid when starting your e-commerce business. Number 1, not writing a business plan. So you may think that you have a great idea for a product or service and you get so excited that you just dive right in. And that enthusiasm is great. But you need a clear and strategic business plan first. So getting an understanding of the market, financials, your business model, and logistics will help you save time and money when things get going. There will be a lot of decisions to make along your entrepreneurial journey, and having a business plan will give you something to refer back to as you make those decisions. So having a strategic business plan means that you have a clear and well-researched idea, which means you are much more likely to succeed. And if you're not sure how to get started on your business plan, be sure to check out Shopify's free business plan template in the description below to get started. Number 2, not focusing on cash flow and profits. So perhaps your business started as a hobby or a creative endeavor. You got so wrapped up in the fun creative process, you forgot to calculate the boring stuff like, how much money can I make? Or how much money am I spending? So Shopify estimates that small businesses spend about $40,000 in their first year. So that's a lot to keep track of. And getting an idea of those expenses will help you along the way. To see how profitable your business can be, use this formula. Profit plus demand times revenue minus expenses. Let's use a rough example to explain this formula. So if there are 20,000 people searching for your product every month, and you can get in front of half of them, that's about 10,000 people. So if you can convert about 1 to 2% of those folks, that's between 100 and 200 sales. So let's say that your average order is about $100 and your net profit margin is about 30%. So that would mean on average, your profit is going to be between $3,000 and $6,000 per month. Nice. Once you get a clear picture of the numbers, expenses like products, operations, marketing, shipping, and all that other logistical goodness will be much easier. Number 3, not assessing your business idea. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make starting a business is not stopping to ask yourself, is this business a good idea? Are people asking for more WrestleMania-themed dog sweaters? I don't know the answer to that. But to find out, you have to do market research. You have to look into the competitive landscape, what else is out there, and see how you can differentiate yourself. You need to check and see if other stores are selling the same products or something similar to you, whether that be small shops all the way up to Amazon and Walmart. You may think that a particular niche business is a good idea, only to find out that there's low demand and already an established competitor, which is not a great environment to try to wade into. But to get an idea of the competitive landscape for your niche, go online, do some research about the competitors that are doing something similar to you, and look at their reviews, look at their social media engagement, look at their blogging habits, look at their press coverage and their SEO rankings, and see if you can top it. Number 4, selling too many products. So another common mistake to starting a business is selling too much stuff. So maybe one product isn't selling very well, so you add a bunch of others, you think that'll boost it up, but that is not always the answer. It's important to choose products purposefully and then align with the brand that you're building. So if you have a slew of products that don't really seem to go together or make any sense, it'll be harder for you to attract the right customers. Remember that building a brand is just as important as the products you sell because that is how people will perceive your business. So be intentional about what you're adding to your store and why. Number 5, not investing in organic marketing. So paying for ads is always an option available to you, but what if you could get a ton of traffic to your site for free? So on Google, the top 5 organic search results get over 70% of the clicks. So that's pretty good. That's a good amount. The odds are in your favor if you can get on that page. So if you want to crawl your way to the top of the Google rankings, then the way to do that is with content marketing. Content marketing is marketing focused on creating, publishing, and distributing content for a specific audience. So it may be difficult to think about creating content for your niche, but remember to write according to your customers and not the product. So for example, let's say that you've written a vegan smoothie recipe book, and then through some research you find out that writing blog articles about yoga or healthy living or environmental consciousness also really resonate with your audience. Building your content marketing strategy around your ideal customer rather than your product allows you to connect with your audience more thoughtfully and thoroughly. All right, so that rounds out the first 5 in our list of the top 10 mistakes to avoid when starting your e-commerce business. But if you want to listen to the other 5, you got to tune in to part 2. Ooh, the suspense. Stay tuned.